Garcia. She was a 20-year-old female that weighed 135 pounds and was 5'6". She was an undergraduate college student. She worked part-time in a research lab at the Life Science Building. 23 hours before her death, she was on a date with Eric. 19 hours before her death, she got home from practice. 18 hours before her death, she was drinking coffee. 17 hours before her death, Dominique Hall was working with her in the lab. 16 hours before the death, she took pills for her migraine. 14 hours before her death, she was in the labs working. In the morning, Eric messaged her to check in on her. They found Anna Garcia lifeless inside of the Life Science Building. The scene was neat. There was a phone on the table, blood on the table and the floor, a beaker on the floor, bugs in her hair, and a note in her pocket. A clump of hair on her arm, and a body on the floor whose name was Anna
Of the
Garcia.
5 people of interest, Eric Piedmont, Dominique Hall, and Taylor Diaz were all not trustworthy. This was all shown by the polygraph test. For example, Dominique Hall lied about being classmates with Anna. The top people of interest were Dominique Hall and Taylor Diaz because Dominique Hall lied about being classmates with Anna and didn't get the scholarship Anna got. Taylor Diaz was also a person of interest because she lied about getting along with Anna, and he also has access to the lab. Digital evidence we've gathered was 4 days ago, Anna got a scholarship for $6,000. 3 days ago, she was working with Taylor and Eric in the lab. 2 days ago, Dominique was complaining to Anna about not getting the scholarship. 1.5 days ago, she was working with Taylor and Eric again. The same day, she goes to lunch and Eric makes Anna mad. 2 hours later, she went to soccer practice, and during that, she gets hit in the head by Sam Green. After that, she is working with Dominique Hall. 1 hour later, she took some pills for her migraine. 2 hours later, she was almost done prepping the labs. And 9 hours later, she was texting Sam, and she really doesn't like her. 4 hours later, Eric tries to contact Anna, but she doesn't respond. The fingerprints on the scene were Eric Piedmont's on the note and Anna's on the glassware. The hair on the scene was Anna Garcia's. The blood could have been Dominique Hall, Eric Piedmont, or Anna Garcia, but later confirmed by the DNA evidence, and it was Anna Garcia's.
Anna Garcia was drugged. She fell and hit her head on the table, which ended up killing her. Her cause of death? Homicide. Dominique Hall drugged her, and when she got back to the lab, she fell and hit her head on the table.
The next step of the process would be to find out, of course, who might have caused the case. Another is how the blood was on the table. Adding to that, what was she doing in the lab before she was found dead? Why did Eric Piedmont, Dominique Hall, and Taylor Diaz lie when being tested? If we could also talk to the parents, that would be helpful. The additional information to share is that if we could run more tests to find out who might have drugged her, that would be good. There's no other information to share.